Colorado's newest congressman, Republican Greg Lopez, sworn in just yesterday. There's video of that ceremony. He won the special vacancy election to fill the rest of Ken Buck's term in office. And he's there with Speaker Mike Johnson, greeting Representative Lopez and his family. It looked like a great time, and we're proud that he joined us here. He's the former mayor of Parker. He's now newly elected representative for D.C., the state of Colorado. Greg Lopez, thanks for taking time and joining us here on Channel 2 Daybreak this morning.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So walk us through that event for you. I mean, you're still in Washington, D.C. I imagine after you were sworn in, you guys went out and had a little bit of a celebration, yes?
Yes, we did. You know, me and my wife and my daughter and a couple of family members, we went out, had some dinner. It's a great place to be, you know, a little humid, but all in all, we had a great time. You know, it was a wonderful experience for me and my family, not only to be given the honor to represent CD4, but also to come up here and have that strong conservative voice that the district is asking for.
Just a curious question here with the fact that your daughter was there and kind of watched this whole thing unfold. What's it like to have part of the younger generation kind of follow you around as you take these next steps?
You know, it really is, it gives you a sense of pride that, you know, the younger generation is getting involved. They're realizing that they have a role to play and that their voice is important. So, you know, it's always good to be able to expose some of this process to them at an early age so that they can have a better understanding. She was really excited about being here.
I imagine you guys talk politics around the dinner table a lot. Now, you told reporters last night that your goals were to take care of the state, the farmers and the ranchers. What does that look like going forward?
Well, as you know, there's a lot of issues pertaining to water. There's a lot of issues as it pertains to the transportation corridors and those types of things. So, you know, it's a very complex issue that we need to address. And really what I'm going to be doing is sitting down with all these ranchers and farmers individually, having town hall meetings with them and discussing about what are some of their pressing concerns that they have and how I might be able to help them. You know, a lot of people forget that the congressional offices have constituent services where they can actually come out and talk to us and, you know, ask for some thoughts on how we might be able to help them. But I will be doing some town hall meetings out there, and I'll be getting a little closer understanding as to what their needs are.
Right, because their voices are important. They're important members of this community. Also, you had mentioned that every state is a border state. What does that mean? Break that down for voters.
Well, I think everybody understands what that means as it pertains to, you know, for now, as we know, there's a lot of influx of illegal immigrants coming into the United States. A lot of concern about our public safety, a lot of concern of what's happening to our services, whether it's the hospitals and schools. And so we need to be very cognizant about the impact that it's having on the quality of life of all Americans. And I think this is a discussion that we all should be having as to how do we make sure that we protect not only the safety of our communities, but also what does it mean in the long term, not only for our labor markets, but also the crime rates that are happening.
Boy, those are a lot of questions that have some very long answers. And we know that you're only in there for a short bit of time. You've got your work cut out for you. If this initial run goes well for you, are you considering a longer term, maybe sticking around or maybe even being the governor?
You know, it's an interesting question. A lot of people have asked me, like, a lot of people have already kind of outlined my political career. And I just tell them, look, let me finish these 6 months. Let me focus on the job that the people have asked me to do. And then we can always have more time for discussion. But for now, I'm going to focus on what's important for the constituents of Colorado's 4th Congressional District.
Well, congratulations on the big night. And we appreciate you taking the time out today. Representative Lopez live from D.C. this morning. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.